Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BA'Shem YAHWASHI, BA'Shem RUKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to my Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them. And today's lesson is going to be about which Slaki. I'm not gonna lie, I did do another lesson on this I believe just yesterday. Once again using this scripture, but again, like I said yesterday, there's many different ways that you can use this. You can talk about this the scripture. Okay, there's many different ways you can talk about and just show just how true this rings out all aspects of life. All right, Slaki, all aspects of life, this rings true, and this is just beyond a fact right now. Like it is beyond the truth. It's more than a fact. Okay, so now inspiration came from this video right here. Let's actually watch it.
I've never used a knife like
Christina,
this. Yeah.
Take the knife guard off. There's the knife underneath
I was wondering why.
Surprise,
there was no...
surprise. Turn your knife around. Turn your knife around. Turn your knife around.
Yeah.
For a sharper cut or what?
You want to cut something with the sharp end of the knife.
You're pounding crawfish in a mortar and pestle?
I thought if you pound it, it will add more, it will bring out some flavor. No?
No.
I had no idea it'd be so hard trying to cut the avocado. And then I see this thing in the middle, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to keep that or toss them.
Finely chop these. I've never used it.
Okay, so basically, actually, firstly, let me look at. There was a comment that I read. Okay, well, they're freaking kind of being impressed by cutting the avocado, but the main point is, okay, so the problem here is the fact that these. I didn't even realize it the first time I saw it, but these are all women. Like, they're all women that aren't familiar with cooking, or they don't know what, they don't know about which side of a knife to use to cut something. They don't know, or they're doing some unnecessary step in cooking in terms of the mortar thing. And then finally they don't know about seeds. They don't know to leave out seeds and stuff like that. So I definitely had to make a lesson on this, because this is a fact, and you will see a lot of modern day women. They don't know how to cook. They don't know. They say, or Slaki, it's not. Well, yes, they don't know how to cook. Number one, and what they are used to is ordering out food, or having their parents, their mother, or whatever parent figure in their life cook for them, or just ordering food because they don't know how to make food themselves. And the sad part is that these are all adults, and I'm baffled, because I feel like I make myself seem young or anything, but I feel like these women are older than me. Like, they look like they're older than me. They look like they're 30 years old and plus. So I thought it was only something that was that was for the newer generation. It's not something that's new. Like, what is going on here? I'm genuinely baffled. Okay, and the thing is, I kind of want to go in and see more of this show to see, do they actually just don't know how to cook, or was it a fluke? Like, I'm genuinely surprised by this, but the main point, or the main issue here, is the fact that modern day people, they have been getting weaker through as time has gone on, and I've also seen deteriorations in certain skills that I have in certain skills I have, where comparatively, I'd say 5 to 10 years ago, I was a lot better at doing certain things, but now because things have been dumbed down and simplified, I've kind of been relying on that. Certain skills I do, they're not as good as they once were, but at the same time, Slovakia. But at the same time, okay, there are certain instances where I do kind of like put a bit of a restriction on myself, and or make things harder for myself in order for me to be able to retain certain skills, which this is the life that we need to be living in, which is having the discipline and self-control to not just take the easy way out, but go the extra mile in order to remain competent, as well as capable. All right. So yes, the scripture, 2 Ezra chapter 14 verse 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. All right. So yes, like apparently it's not just the newer generation of kids, of iPad kids and all that stuff, that are that don't know how to read, write, they don't know how to spell and all that. They're dumb. They're factually dumb, and not in a subjective sense, but in an objective sense, they are just flat out dumb. All right. They need something. They're reliant on other people. They're reliant on other things. All right. Or some sort of device in order to help them get through certain aspects and facets of life. Now, moving on. Romans chapter 1 verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemingly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. So obviously this is primarily speaking about sex and the reproduction, as well as the reproduction between a man and a woman, and then a man going with a man. But in this instance, I'm going to be talking about the other natural use of a woman, which is this 18. Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, and the Lord said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him. Verse 21, and the Lord Yahawah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof, and the rib which the Lord Yahawah hath taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. So this is the help that was meet for the man, and that's one of the uses for a man. A woman is supposed to be helping a man, serving a man, but not just there for a commodity. All right. So a woman normally is supposed to be cooking, cleaning, and being the taking care of the house. She's not supposed to be going out and doing all this work, being a boss bitch, or what's that other one? And she's basically supposed to be be capable of doing stuff at home. But a lot of women today, they don't do that. And I literally just showed a video. Not too long ago where this woman, or it's like not this woman, but this dude was showing an example of how terrible it is, being married or having a woman with you in this modern day and age. You have to work two jobs, and because the economy is ass, and then on top of that, like, your woman is over here spending your money, as well as your woman, ordering out food instead of cooking food for you. Which, again, not again, but I have said this before. Cooking your own food is a lot cheaper. It is just overall better, as you spend less money because you don't have to pay for I guess the delivery fees and all that shit. Like, it's just a lot better for you to cook your own food, go grocery shopping, you making all the stuff on your own. Sometimes I acknowledge that you don't have time, but when you do have time, it is when you do have time, as much as you can, and there are simple recipes you can do. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I know of that takes like 20 minutes. All right, like 20 minutes if you, or not even 20 minutes, but like 10 minutes at most if you're just cooking just for yourself. But if you're cooking for multiple people, like, yeah, 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes, and it's not that hard. It's not that long and stuff like that. I literally just made something that was delicious, but yet healthy, and and that's lucky. That's another. You get better, healthier options when you cook, because you can make certain things, as we need to be eating cleaner. All right, we need to be eating we can't be eating meat all the time. You're not supposed to be eating meat all the time. Try to abstain from meat most of the time. Like, eat meat like at most 3 times a week if you can. All right, keyword if you can, because I don't know everyone's cooking repertoire and stuff like that, and because a lot of times Israel, we primarily only know how to cook meat, so that is a big thing. Some alternatives to meat, are some certain egg dishes, which, again, this is not the purpose of this video. I'm gonna get back on topic, but I just kind of wanted to edify Israel if need be. All right. So now continuing on. Okay. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is the work of the spiritual, the physical demon Satan, which comes in the form of Esau, Edom, pushing feminism. All right. So with this whole feminism thing, these women, they are adopting masculine traits, and because they're adopting masculine traits, there's a lot of times these masculine acting women still get with masculine men. All right. And then they expect, and then there's a whole headbutting thing, and then there's the whole power conflict, okay, power imbalance, okay, because the women are acting, manly, okay, primarily. I want to say primarily Eve, because Eve, you have no business, acting manly or trying to usurp authority. What does the scripture say? Okay, usurp. First Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. But I usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay. Ooh, my God. But so basically, a woman's not supposed to be leading the man especially in a relationship like a husband and wife. All right. The man is supposed to be the masculine one. The man is supposed to be the dominant one. The man's supposed to lead, and the woman's supposed to follow. Okay, the woman's supposed to be a helper, not a freaking burden, not a freaking detriment. And these women, these modern day women, are burdens. Okay, because they don't help. They can't help because they don't know how to help. They don't learn how to help. All this feminism crap make them think, okay, well, I don't need to do that. I need to make money and be like a man. And then what? You don't know. Then they don't know how to be feminine. They don't know how to act like women. They don't know how to be a help. They're just being what another man, which no self-respecting man is going to want a freaking another man freaking trying to lead them, all right, in the form of a woman or just in general, all right. But obviously, yes, we in terms of like, okay, I just want to no self-respecting man is going to want, well, even in general, men don't want to, work under a boss, but we have to because that's how we, provide for our families. But at the same time, okay, in general, no one wants another man in the form of a woman, all right? Because again, that's not the order of things. Now finally, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor adulterers, nor idolaters, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. And this is the thing, the effeminate, for the men that are acting feminine, that are letting their women lead them, then this is for them. You can't be letting your woman lead you around. You need to actually, let me get that. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 3, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, and one of the biggest examples who went off because of women. All right, we can't be letting women manipulate us and control us. We need to have control over ourselves and have control over our households. All right, so a lot of this, the main point here is, women, they gotta get in order. You women have to get in order. You men have to step up and lead your households. Okay, if you have a woman, all right, you can't be letting her lead you around. You gotta, or if she's not gonna listen, then what's it called? Let me actually get that before I leave, if I can find it. Bear with me. There, Kalam La Yabashmi Shai, the Wadi Yabashmi Shai found it. Okay. Sirach chapter 25, verse 26. If she go not as thou wouldst have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. So if she's not going to listen to you, then you know what? You guys got to cut your losses and be done with her. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, above the ball and Shalom.